Hello everyone, thanks for jumping here back again. Today we're going to be talking about Cardano once again. So this is going to be a small update following the bearish movement that we had yesterday. We're going to be doing some technical analysis alongside to covering the latest Cardano news. So before we get into this video, I really urge you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, as it really helps us with the algorithm since we are a relatively small channel. So the first thing that I kind of want to get into is the market movement in general. Now, we know that Cardano had an insane rally and it has moved up 200% from July. That's a 3x. And now we are currently getting back into the retracement phase and into that accumulation zone that we previously talked about. If you are new here, the accumulation zone, also known as the buy area, is where the risk is usually low in comparison to the US dollar, and it's most of the time followed up by a big movement to the upside. Now we definitely came back here to this area that we mentioned, and we say that this should be your investment phase if you already missed out on Cardano, or if you simply want to invest in it. Between 1.8 and 1.5 US dollar is where you should be putting your money on Cardano. Now, yesterday, things seemed to cool off a little bit. It didn't last that long whatsoever. Things were going for a couple of hours before we had this big move to the downside of around 15%, taking us back to our target of 1.5 US dollar. And it seems like we have a strong resistance at this range for the time being. Now, if we pull up the KDJ, which is a momentum indicator, we can see here that we still have some downward pressure pushing us to further lower prices, but this can change at any given time this weekend. What we need to see is something like this, okay? This is usually followed by a big move to the upside. So as I said, we still have some downward pressure on the daily, but what we need to see is a reversal. So we need this black line to go above the level of 20, and we need to cross. We need the blue line to cross with the orange line and to go above it. And this is usually followed by a big move to the upside. So like this one here or like this one here. Going into the news, I already know that this is already 2 or 3 days old, but I wanted to clarify some stuff. Now we can see here that Cardano and Tron will soon be removed from eToro. And again, people keep talking about this. However, what they don't realize is that Cardano is first off being delisted only for US users, and furthermore, it got listed on Bitstamp. It's going to get listed on Bitstamp, which is one of the biggest exchanges out there. So we aren't losing much when getting delisted from eToro, which doesn't even let you take your Cardano out. So I don't get why you will invest your money there in the first place. Now, going back into the chart, this was honestly expected. We expected us to go further down. When we were at this range, we said that the accumulation zone will be filled and we will probably spend some time here. You can check our last video. I'll mention it in the description. Now, what I expect is us to spend some time in this accumulation zone before going to the upside. So this is going to take some time. It may be in December. I don't expect us to have a big move to the upside. In the next few days, I would expect us to consolidate here, keep going up and down slightly for the next few days before going up in December and rallying up again. And as I said, what you need to look out for is some movement here. You need this black line to go above this level of 20 and across. This was just a small update, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing as we update you every day with Cardano, and make sure to like the video.